In this problem, we are asked to divide two polynomials. So there are two different methods. We have long division or synthetic. So I will show in this video how to do it both ways. First of all, either way you use, you have to always have your polynomial written in order of the degree from highest to lowest. So the x cubed would come first because it has the highest exponent. And then we have to go in descending order. So since it's the highest one is an exponent of a 3, then we have to have a 2, which there is not one, so we're going to fill it in with a 0x squared. And then we have a 1, just an x. And then lastly is the constant, the one without an x. So let's start with synthetic division. So for synthetic division, we always take our denominator here, the x minus 2, and we set it equal to 0 and solve. So we get x equals 2. So the 2 is going to go here. Then we take all the coefficients of the numerator. So a 1, a 0, a 4, and a -3. Okay, then we put a 0 there, or just bring down the 1. And then we're adding. So 1 plus 0 is 1. And then we're multiplying. We're taking the 2 and multiplying by 1 and putting it there. And then we add. 0 plus 2 is 2. And then we multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we add. And then we multiply. 2 times 8 is 16. And then we add. And -3 plus 16 is 13. So now that we are done, we get a final answer of, if we go back to the original problem, it started as an x cubed. So since the highest degree was an x cubed, then this is going to go with 1 less. So it's going to be x squared. So 1 x squared, and then we descend the exponent, so plus 2x, and this is a positive 8, and then this is our remainder, 13. So we're going to put plus, because it's a positive 13, all over what was originally out here was an x. To get the 2, it was an x minus 2. So in other words, this was x minus 2. So that's what we put here. Okay, now if you decide to use the long division method, if this is an exponent of a 3, then this is going to be x squared, and then we're going to have x, and then so we're going to have this 1, 2, 3, 4 terms inside. This is going to have 1, 2, 3, and then a remainder. So x times x squared is x cubed, and then -2 times x is -2x squared. And then we subtract, and these cancel. And then here, be very careful. This is 0 minus -2, and that makes 2. Then we bring down the 4x. And now we ask ourselves, x, this x here, times what gets you 2x squared? So 2. And then we're going to multiply this 2x to both of these. So 2x times x is 2x squared, and 2x times -2 is -4x. And then we subtract. 4, positive 4, minus -4 is 8x. Then we're going to bring down the -3. And now x, this x times what gets you 8x? So positive 8. Then we're going to take positive 8, and we're going to take this positive 8 and multiply it to the x minus 2. So we got 8x minus 16. Now we're going to subtract. These cancel, and then we have a -3 minus a -16. And that makes 13. So we get the exact same answer, x squared plus 2x plus 8 here, And then we have our remainder, and we're going to write it just like this.